Now in this session, we're going to assemble the low pressure drop bar firing head assembly. Assembly procedures are basically the same for the low pressure and the high pressure. Please refer to the manual for specific part numbers and O-ring sizes. First thing we'll do is install all the O-rings. We have them installed already. We'll take the piston, clamp it in the vise. We'll put very little grease on the threads of the firing pin. Thread it into the piston. Use a 3/8 open-end wrench to tighten the firing pin into the piston. Next, we'll take the ball retainer housing, lubricate the threads on the top end of the piston, thread the ball retainer housing onto the piston. Clamp it in the vise. Take a small pipe wrench. And tighten it. Next, we'll take the pin adapter, slide the ball retention pin in. Make sure you align this flat spot with this hole in the housing. And then we'll take the 3/8 roll pin, clamp this in the vise, small hammer, drive this pin in. Make sure you keep it aligned. That retains the release pin and keeps it from coming out of the housing. The next thing we want to do is fill these holes completely full of a downhole grease, a high temperature downhole grease. That lubricates everything and it keeps the balls from falling out when you're assembling it. Then you want to take the 4 balls, the retention balls, and put one in each of the 4 holes. So we got the 4 balls installed. Take the piston with the retainer assembly. Okay, once you get that assembled, this will be about a 1/2 inch. You'll align the hole in the release pin with the hole in the housing. What I normally do is use either a small pin punch or you can use an Allen wrench just to keep it aligned. And you get it started. Take the coil shear pin that we use, put it in the vise. small hammer and your coil pin. Get it started in the hole. And tap it in as you drive your pin punch or Allen wrench or anything that you use to line it up. Drive it in until it's flush with the OD. So now you have your piston attached and you've got your shear pin in place. Next thing you'll do is lubricate your threads on your lower adapter. Thread your lower adapter in place on the housing. Clamp your adapter in the vise. Lubricate the O-ring on your piston. You don't want to get a lot of grease below because you want to keep this air chamber free of any grease. Start that in there. Make sure you lubricate these threads. Thread your adapter into your housing. Then you can take a crescent wrench or a small pipe wrench and tighten it into the housing. At that point, you're ready to either put a protector on here for shipping or put your no-go in place for running in the well. And the bottom end will thread into any one of our firing head bodies, which holds the initiator.